Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Silver Path AI. My name is Shannon. Today, we're going to be talking about how to talk to your parent about getting help without starting a fight. So, we notice the signs, right? The kitchen's a mess, the mail's piling up, they're withdrawing from friends. Well, now comes the hard part, actually talking to our parent about what we see, what we notice. And here's what keeps so many of us adult children stuck. We're terrified. Terrified, number one, of hurting their feelings. Number two, of starting a fight with them. And number three, of damaging the relationship. And the damage to the relationship can be whether you have a great relationship with your parents or you don't. But avoiding the conversation, my friends, that's actually more dangerous. Today, we're walking through 5 real world scenarios, one for each warning sign, with exactly what to say and what not to say. In this episode, there's no judgment, no force, just honest conversations that actually work. For each one of these scenarios, we're going to take it slow. We're going to start with us and not with them. Say something like, I was at your house last week and I got a little worried. I saw some burnt pots and pans on the stove. I know that's not like you. I'm not saying that you can't cook anymore. I'm just asking what's happening. See the difference? You're asking, not accusing. They'll probably just say they were a little bit distracted, and then that's our opening, right? We can say something like, I get it. Distraction happens to all of us, but that's actually what I want to help with. What if we went about it and figured this out together? Don't position yourself as the fixer. Position yourself as the partner, the helper, the assistant. Let's go into our next scenario. This one triggers defensiveness fast. They're going to push back, so timing matters. Don't ambush them, schedule it. Make it comfortable. Let them know that it's something that's serious, but you're going to schedule it out and take your time. Hey, Dad, I want to talk about something that's been on my mind. Could you give me 20 minutes this week? When you sit down with Dad, start with this type of a context. I know managing bills used to be easy for you, and that hasn't changed. You're still incredibly capable. But I've noticed that some of the mail is piling up on the table, and a couple of bills actually say that they're past due. Or, I don't want things to get late. That tells me that something might have shifted for you. Then, and this is key, ask before you tell. Can I ask what's been hard about keeping up with the mail lately? This way, you're not taking over, you're actually removing friction. You don't want it to be hard for him to talk to you. You want it to be easy. You want to establish the relationship of partner. Let's move on into scenario number 3. This is the most delicate one because it touches on shame. So let's lead with empathy, not direct observation. Empathy is very important. So we're not going to say, oh my goodness, you stink. You haven't showered in 3 days. What's going on? Instead, let's try, hey, I want to check in. When we were together last week, I noticed you seemed a little tired. Like maybe things feel a bit harder lately. I'm asking because I care, not because I'm judging you. And give them a chance to talk. They just might admit the shower has become scary. When it's slippery, it's wet, or the stairs might have become too hard for them to climb. Don't make it about how they look, how they smell, about their hair not being clean. Make it about how they feel, because then that way they can open up and not feel attacked, but feel like you want to help and you want to partner with them. This one is a safety conversation, so the stakes are higher. We're going to have to be direct, right? We don't want to be mean, but we definitely want to be direct. Not harsh. We can say something like, I noticed that there's some new scratches on the car. I'm not mad, but I am worried. Driving requires split-second reactions. And if something's changed with your reflexes or your vision, I need to know that. They'll probably get defensive, and that's okay. Let them do that. Then continue the conversation. This one is serious. I know how much your independence matters to you, and I get it. Your independence matters to me too. And that's exactly why I'm bringing this up now, instead of waiting for something bad to happen. What do you think we should do? What do you think that I can do to help you? Or can you just tell me what's going on with you? Make this about protecting their independence, not taking it away. As soon as they feel attacked, they are going to shut down. Now let's move on to our final scenario. This one requires immense patience because defensiveness is usually just a mask for fear. Start by noticing what's missing, not what's wrong. Hey, Dad. Hey, Mom. I realized that I haven't heard about you going to your bridge club in a while. I haven't heard about you going to play spades on Friday night with your girlfriends. You used to love going to that. If they snap or deflect, don't take it personally. Gently say, I'm not trying to get in your business. I know you don't like that. I just miss hearing about your week, knowing that you were active, what you were doing. I come in, I tell you about my week. I really want to hear about yours too. That softness and directness breaks down walls. You're not fixing them because, of course, we know they're not broken. You're helping them stay connected while things are changing in their lives. Here's what all 5 of these scenarios have in common. They start with you, not with them. You're sharing what you notice, asking questions instead of making accusations, and positioning yourself as a partner, not a parent. These conversations are heavy. We all know that. Some of them will go sideways, and your parent might get angry or even shut down. But that's okay. You're planting a seed, and sometimes seeds take time to grow. The fact that you're showing up, asking questions, and trying to understand instead of control them, that changes everything. If you found value in this video, or if one of your parents or both of your parents or an extended family member is going through something similar, drop a comment below and tell me which one of these conversations feels the hardest for you to start. We can talk about it in the comments. Also, if you know someone that's going through any of the scenarios that we described or talked about, Make sure to subscribe and share this video because next week we're covering what to do after the conversation. How to actually help your parents without burning yourself out. My name is Shannon with Silver Pass Senior Services. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.